crypto forex market. My name is Marlon. I'm going to be talking about the altcoins. I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. We've had a massive bull run last week, and I'm just going to do a quick analysis on a few crypto coins that I like and that I follow, and just to show you what I see. Do not take my advice, but I'm just going to show you something that I'm seeing and that I want to get into as well. So literally for the past, since last year, just before, we've seen a bull run for the dollar, but because of that bull run, we've seen a lot of altcoins break down, and it's just continued. But now we're seeing all the altcoins go up, so I'm just going to keep it short right now. So I'm just going to show you quickly what I see, what's going on. So I'm looking at Shibu. This is a coin where you can definitely make massive gains. So this is going up as well. So if you could see, since around the 27th September 2021, we've seen a massive bull run. So there was probably a lot of people that went in there, this area here, and held all the way. But then here, most likely people seeing the bull run, they probably went in from here, and now it's gone down since the dollar was going up. They're probably in a lot of drawdown, or probably like literally probably just closing out. So there was probably a lot of panic and scare once it got to around this area here, and then it kept going up and then kept it going down. But it's been, Shibu's very strong coin. It's been holding. There's been a lot of whales buying into it, a lot of companies buying into it as well. So it's quite a famous coin. I use my technical analysis with different indicators here, so you might see what's this, what's that. So I use a Bollinger Band here, which you can see a black line here, a brown line in the mid, and a red line outer. So they kind of give me a picture of what's going on. So I'll draw up my lines and everything like that, but I do like to use extra indicators as well to give me a clear analysis as well, or to add that kind of like view of what I see, and see like if the indicators are going in the same direction, which makes me more confident in what I'm doing. So for the past week, last week, we've seen a bullish candle that's come to my mid Bollinger Band line, and since that I've been really bullish right now on Shibu. However, we can get a break from this support, but however, it's been holding support quite well. So it hasn't broken above. It's still in a downtrend, as I see right now. So there's probably a lot of people thinking, wow, this is going to continue to go up. However, we're still in a downtrend, just to remember, and we can easily break down right to the bottom, or we could fight this resistance level here, which is my mid Bollinger Band line, and continue to go up. I'm going to go from the weekly into the intraday time frame, which I like to use, the 1 hour, 4 hour, even in 15-minute for entries. So if I just go to the 4 hour, you will see what's going on here. So you could see price broke up, it's kept along my mid Bollinger Band line, on top of it and above my 50 MA. When that happens, when price keeps above my mid Bollinger Band line or a 50 MA, if you don't use Bollinger Band line, then it's bullish. So if we look at the daily, going back to the daily now, we could see it's in overbought territory. So this is a RSI that I use. When it's 80, it's in overbought mode. When it's below 40, which I tend to see when it's going down to this level, it will tend to come up. As you could see, an indicator here that's come up, which works quite well. My RSI, you could see a bullish signal that's come up here, and look, you can see it consolidated, it hanged around here. News came out last week, quite good news for the altcoins, and some bad news for the dollar. So it's broken above my mid Bollinger Band line, so I'm expecting, as it's overbought, and I've got a MACD which I use here. So those of you traders know about signal indicators, you know what I'm talking about, but for you new traders, I'll just try and explain what it is. So this has gone up, so I'm expecting a retrace down with all the other altcoins as well. I'm expecting the same thing. So I've got a Fibonacci tool which I tend to use as well, which when I do to the high, I'm gonna have to turn this around because it's the wrong way around. Reverse that. Yeah, that's better now. So I usually draw my 100 and then my 00 at the top, and I like to use the 61 fib and 71 fib. So what I could see here now, I could see a reversal happening most likely because we're overbought territory. So if we do get reversal, which I could definitely see happening, it's gone to my top of my Bollinger Band line. So literally it's wicked, as you could see here, a huge wick on the daily. That was last week on Saturday, it made a huge wick. But however, Friday last week it went bullish, but now it's kind of slowed down. So this is called a shooting star, yeah, candle. And then we got another candle that's formed here today, which is kind of like a bullish candle. However, it's weak, very weak looking. So potentially I could see a down move around my 50 MA here, my green line, to my 61, and everything's just lining up perfectly. So most likely I'm going to see it consolidating around here. Price will consolidate and then continue the bullish run upwards. However, if price doesn't do that, likewise all the other altcoins, then potentially I could see it if it breaks my mid Bollinger Band line and then my 71 fib down below, I would say just below my 50 EMA, then price is going to go down. So this is how I use my indicators. So if it goes below this level here and it continues around here, then we could see it should be going down. So this is where you got to be careful. So I'm holding tight right now. So potentially this week we could see a reversal, and usually around Mondays we do get a reversal pattern, but we'll see how it plays out. But this is what I've got marked up as well, and I'm hoping that we could get reversal and then we could get in from here. But do not take my advice, I'm just showing you something that I see, and potentially we're going to continue this bullish run to the highs again. But that will take a bit of time if it happens throughout the year, because remember we're either in a recession or going into a recession, so you got to be careful. So we might get the highs and lows, steady highs and lows, and by 2024-25 we could see it break the all-time highs above the previous high that it made. So yeah, this is where you got to be careful. So if I go to the other altcoins now, this is going to be the same thing. But you know, as you know, Bitcoin is a leader, and once Bitcoin goes up or down, the other altcoins follow. But I'm going to go to Bitcoin quickly now and show you what happened last week. So I've already drawn my Fibonacci tool where you could see the Fibonacci markings, and I could see potentially Bitcoin has gone to a resistance zone around 21,000. So potentially I could see it probably going to here, or probably going further most likely, and going to my 61, just above my 50 MA, and then breaking upwards. So that would be nice to see. And anybody that's in that trade at this present time who took it from here, yeah, you guys must be really happy. But however, being happy, be careful, because most likely I could see it coming here. If it does get to here, this direction here, this level here, I could see it consolidating just like that before it goes up. But if it doesn't and it breaks below my 50 EMA, I could see 100% Bitcoin going probably around 10,000, 12,000. And the reason why for that, if it breaks this level here, which is below my 50, then if you look at the weekly here, you could see that was a previous resistance here. So potentially that will be the last level I could see it holding, and then potentially going up. So this level here would be a good buy area around 10,000, 11,000. But I can't see it going further than that. I can't see it going down. But this would be probably a good level for to buy in at here. So, but if we do get the bullish move, then Bitcoin can break its all-time high, and maybe during this year probably get to around 30,000, but it won't be a fast kind of pace upwards. It'll probably be a slow pace. But at the moment, just to remember, here I've got a mid-Bollinger Band line on a weekly. We're still in a downtrend, so this is where you got to be careful. So it's hitting the resistance line right here. Until I see a breakout, then it's going to be a bullish run. But for now, you can dollar cost average. That's what I like doing. So if you was to get in from here and then it was to come down again, then you could hold it. If you got enough, you could hold it until it gets to that level and then buy in again. But it's totally up to you. I'm not telling you what to do, but this is looking really good for Bitcoin. However, Bitcoin is overbought territory as well, and I would see that coming down, to potentially coming down. So if that comes down, of course Shibu, Dogecoin and the rest of the altcoins will go down. So yeah, so this is really good. These technical indicators that I use is really good. So it's plain and simple. If it's above my 50 MA, then it's up. If it breaks through my 50 MA and it lines up with my mid Bollinger Band line here, then it's going down. So this is where you got to be careful, because news can change a lot of things. So you know that we got the CPI news. If they increase interest rates, then you know that Bitcoin's going to fall. However, you also got to look at the fundamentals, not just not just the what the trades are doing, not just a picture of what you see here. Analysis plays a big part in it as well in trading. But yeah, if I look at Dogecoin here, if Bitcoin goes up or down, then Dogecoin is going to go down. If Bitcoin goes up, then Dogecoin is going to go up, just like Shibu. They're all the same. Bitcoin is the leading cryptocurrency. So here Bitcoin, if it goes down, then Dogecoin here, which we've got here, is going to go down. You can see the RSI is looking down as well, so it's getting weak. So I could see Dogecoin going down to my 61, roughly around my mid Bollinger Band line, and potentially going up as well. Once Bitcoin's ready to do the bull run, I could see that happening. If it doesn't, then Dogecoin is just going to fall, and it's going to fall until Bitcoin's ready to stop, as I said, around 10 grand, 11 grand mark, and then potentially it will probably go back up. So Dogecoin is another coin that I like because it's very low at the moment. It's a steal. It's literally holding the resistant line here. When it started out first back in June 2022, it broke down and then it went above the resistant line. It's always kept above it, and then it broke down, and now it's hitting the resistant line here, just where my 50 MA is on the daily. So this is what most likely can happen. So all of them, Dogecoin, Shibu, they're all the same movement. So Bitcoin goes up, they go up. Bitcoin goes down, they go down. Same thing. So XRP is another favorite coin that I'm looking at as well. You can see that it's a good price level. It's at 38 cents right now, and it's been holding this level for quite a long time. So we could see back in June 2022, it's been holding around 31 cents, and it has in the past made all-time highs, but I could see it breaking it, and literally it's really cheap at the moment, really cheap. So potentially I could see XRP definitely going to $10, even more, just like the other altcoins that I've talked to. And if you have a little bit of money, you put a little bit of money in there, a couple of hundred or something like that, or 500, 1,000, and literally within a certain amount of time, 5 years or so, you can become a millionaire from that, definitely. So with XRP, you can see that it's been holding and it's gone bullish as well. However, it's still bearish in my opinion. So looking at my Bollinger Band line and just drawing an extra line, it's still in a downtrend right now. So it's holding resistance from here. So if I use my fib, I could see XRP doing the same thing as Dogecoin and Shibu. So if I draw my Fibonacci tool here to the high, I could see it retracing around this level here roughly, which is my mid Bollinger Band line here, before going up. So yeah, just take note of this. If you just want to watch it, or if you want to go into it, then it's totally up to you. But yeah, here I could see it bullish. Once Bitcoin is ready to go up, I could see it bullish from here. Only once Bitcoin does its retrace, then you'll look to get in from here. If it doesn't go up from here, then again, from its resistance beneath the Bollinger Band line here, I could see it literally just breaking down to the next support level. And as I said, Bitcoin going to 10 grand. Once it gets to 10 grand, I believe that XRP will probably go in around 17,000, and that is a very good point to buy in at as well. Even here it's cheap as well. And if you do buy in here, then you could always dollar cost average, they call it, where that is about where you put in some funds in here and then you just hold it, and then you can put in funds in here. And with this, with XRP as well, which is otherwise called Ripple, you put 1,000 in, you could probably be a millionaire by the time it gets to $10. So yeah, they're going through a court case at the moment, so but things are looking good for XRP, and I believe that they will win the court case. So it's best to just hold on. But XRP will probably be like Bitcoin one day. Once they win the lawsuit, then literally it will be a winner. So yeah, so Ethereum, if I go to Ethereum as well, because I know most of you like Ethereum, you can see the same thing. I'm just going to do it short and quick. You can see it's overbought on the daily, and I could see 100%, I could definitely see it retracing. So we're kind of like in a downtrend here. So I'm expecting it, as it's overbought as well, I'm expecting Ethereum to retrace from its high here to around 61 Fibonacci. So you could see the green EMA here, which is my 50 and my mid Bollinger Band line. I could definitely see it. Once it's ready to retrace, we're going to get some red candles just like these ones here. We're going to get some red candles falling down. Most likely, as I said, this week's the week. So we should get that coming down here as Bitcoin drops as well. If it doesn't hold around this area, and again I could see Ethereum going lower as well, so it could either probably hold this point, or it could go even lower here. But the lower it goes, the better the buy. But yeah, that's my quick analysis. But remember, for me, I'm also interested in Luna. So Luna is a good coin as well, which is doing the same thing. So Luna coin, whoever's bought into Luna, we've been seeing it hold that support level at 1.5, and then it broke down. But because of like Bitcoin being bullish, it broke above the resistance, which was a support level here. So once price holds a support and breaks through it, it usually turns a resistant but area here, but it literally broke through it. So I could see definitely being bullish. So again, I've drawn up the fib already. I could see it coming down before going up, and if it doesn't, then if it breaks below, then I could see it breaking below my mid Bollinger Band line. But yeah, that's my analysis here. But remember that DXY, which I do look at, once DXY goes one direction up or down, then altcoins are going to go in opposite way. So if I go to DXY has been breaking down, and it's been bullish as well for a long period of time. So if we go onto the weekly, when it was bullish, the altcoins were just dropping. Yeah, so it was bullish since December 20, and it just kept on going up. It just kept on going up and up and up. If I go into, okay, I've got my EMAs up, so if I go down to the intraday time frame or daily, and then I'll go lower and daily 4 hours, so we could see what exactly is going on. So right now we could see it consolidating right now, so I do expect to retrace here. So once all the other altcoins actually retrace down, I could potentially see the dollar going up. So once the dollar is oversold, which I could see in oversold territory, you could never know that this could go anytime. So I believe, looking at a MACD, which I also use for all of them, I could see that crossing. Once that crosses above, the blue line crosses the red line, then that's going up. So with the MACD, we saw that there was a cross here back then around January 23rd, and it went up. So potentially the MACD lines, the blue and red lines, are getting very close. So if I see that crossover and the RSI is its low, and the MACD, it was really bearish last week, and the candles were really bearish. So that MACD signal there was red, but now it's getting lighter. Potentially it's going to go up before probably this week. So yeah, potentially it will go like that, something like that. And then by the time it's ready to come down, the altcoins should be ready to go up, Bitcoin as a leader. But if it does break above my mid-Bollinger Band line here, in this area here, it's going to go up. And once that goes up, then the Bitcoin altcoins are just going to fall. Just like that. It's straightforward analysis which I'm giving you, so then it could give you a bit of guidance. Looking at the weekly, just let you know that the weekly is very strong. Resistance here where it broke down, and now it's come to the resistance at the support level. So if this holds that weekly level here, then definitely that's going up. Yeah, just to let you guys know. So yeah, that's what I could see happening. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and it'll give you a little view of what potentially is going to happen. But remember, we just got to wait for the news as well. But get in, you know, if it's totally up to you. You know, I'm not telling you what to do, but what I see is looking really good, really good for all the coins here that I'm seeing. Looking very good. I'll just quickly go through them so you can see what's going down. Yeah. So you got Zelda, that's another coin as well. That I could see that potentially coming down with all the other altcoins to that level, to my mid-Bollinger Band line, and then going up. Yeah, going up here. But if it doesn't, then again, it goes below my 6071 fib, below my mid-Bollinger Band line, then that's just going to go straight down until Bitcoin's ready to go back up. But if it does go back, break this, then yeah, it's going to break that, most likely test this as support, and then continue going up. So if that does that, this is what happens. It'll probably go like this and go up. And like all the other coins that I've mentioned, they will do the same thing. So yeah, that's my quick analysis. I'll give you some more updates as we progress, and just as I've seen what I've told you, just watch out for the moves, and yeah, so hopefully it will work out in our favor. Anyway, I'm going to leave you for now, and I've hoped you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. But however, yeah, any new subscribers, please subscribe and support my channel as I make all this content, and I'll give you good value And yeah, and then we could go on whatever questions you got. Please